Hey guys, it's Jake here from HookahRev.com bringing you a random video. This isn't so much a review on anything, this is just kind of, a lot of you have been asking what this hookah in my lineup is, where it comes from, where to get it, etc, etc. Well, they're currently unfortunately not going to be available to the public via the person that actually sent it to me. They do have their storefront up right now, and I'm sure they're going to sell some until they liquidate all of their inventory actually. But I've actually, when I'm speaking with the owner, he's actually not going to be carrying this line anymore. For a good reason, which I will be revealing through the rest, or through the duration of this video. So, there it is. It's called the Black Flame, according to ExoticHookahs.com. That is the name for it right now. Like I said, I'm not really going to be doing an in-depth review on it. It's not really a product review since it's not going to be available in this form in the future. So I'm actually going to be shooting the rest of this video in my kitchen, where I'll be able to play around with it and tell you what I did like and what I don't like about it. So, let's go. So this is what it looks like bottom to top. You got a really nice looking base. Stop port that it comes, or the hose that it comes with. Got some really small ports. You can see the hose there. And then the stem. And notice, see here if you can guess the biggest fail here. There's a hint. Yeah, it is a gorgeous looking pipe. Actually, another cool feature about this, it's actually a modular pipe as well. So everything, pretty much everything screws off, including the top, and then even this bit, every little bit here screws off. So technically, I'm too low, aren't I? I'm sorry. Technically, you could unscrew this if you don't like how tall it stands. Just make it a little shorter, make it a little bit more portable. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces total, not even including the base. Alright, so now that you've seen the pipe, let's go over some of the things, some of the features on this hookah. So if you haven't guessed already, one of the biggest fails is this small little bowl that it came with. Sorry, I wrapped it already, I got a little overzealous. It's a male-shaped bowl. What does that mean? Well, use your imagination. So, first fail there, male bowl. Obviously it's got a female top port, decent tray. The hose itself, I really like the look of it. It's just got some glittery decorations on here. It doesn't feel like it's going to be too big of a port, but I would say probably on par, if not a little bit better actually, with the stock Maya hose. So I've got some coals lit up, and in the best interest of this, I've got loaded up Alfalfa Mint in 2 different bowls. House of Smoke's custom funnel bowl, as well as the stock male bowl that it comes with. And I'm going to show you how I actually rigged this up to get it working with my funnel bowl. So let me just fill some water in this thing, and we'll cut back to that. Alright, so here's test number 1. 2 coconut coals on the stock male bowl. I don't know what else to call it, but we're just going to keep calling it the stock male bowl. But it's been burning for a little bit. Like I said, it was Alfalfa Mint. Quite a bit of water in the base, which I'll show a close-up of later. The stock hose as well. See how it goes. Really not bad, actually. Not bad at all. For the sake of argument, I'm going to swap this out with a bigger gauge hose, see if that makes a difference. And the port on this does fit a bigger gauge hose nicely. I'm sure it would fit a Narbiche, Namor, Razan, any other kind of hose perfectly fine. Maybe not a KM hose though. So I think right off the bat, airflow is a lot smoother just based on the hose alone, but I still get some restriction. I think it's just because this bowl is just too small for especially trying to get big clouds. But as far as flavor and taste, works perfectly fine. Not bad at all. Now I'm going to grab the camera and I'll show you a little mod trick that I figured out to try to get my funnel bowl fitted on here. Alright, so the first thing you want to do, safety first, take these coals off. Don't try this at home. There's that. Okay, so now you see the grommet was on there. Like I said, female port up top, epic fail. But luckily, everything is modular, so this screws off. Take this tray off, set both pieces aside, and what I'm going to do is I took this tray from my House of Smokes custom, pop a grommet on there, voila, funnel bowl. Let's get the coals put on here as well. You hear that sizzle? So beautiful. Alright, so let's let that cook for a second or two, and I'll put this back on the tripod just so you can see the smoke from afar. Alright, so I got the funnel bowl on here. Works perfectly fine just because the top is a screw-on bit. Just make sure to put the grommet all the way all the way through. My results really aren't as spectacular as I thought it would. I was really hopeful that this would work a lot better. But I'll take a few draws, again the stock hose, and I'll show you a big gauge hose as well. I'll show you the big gauge. Obviously the better hose does make a lot of a difference, but to be quite honest, between the stock bowl and the funnel bowl, really not much of a difference. When I put the funnel bowl on there though, huge difference in sound, so that's one factor. It's really not really affecting the smoke whatsoever, but I think it is safe to say that there's too much airflow going through the funnel bowl to actually make this pipe work well. So I think you guys agree with me, the stock bowl performed well. You saw the smoke quality on both. I'll show you one more drive just for the road. So actually, yeah, it's getting a lot better as the bowl's warming up. It took a little bit longer than usual for that. It's actually smoking quite nicely now. So let me take some close-ups as we wrap up this video. Alright, so here's a little bit about how I rigged it up. You can see right here, it doesn't work very well without the tray or whatnot. Sorry about my my cat's section of my kitchen in the background. But you see right where I connected it. Not that big of a deal, but obviously you do want a male port on top so you can use it with any female bowl. But this is the water, how much water I have in there. It does have a nice rumble to it, I'm not gonna lie. And it does smoke. It does really smoke well, guys. And as many of you are gonna, just based on the title of this video alone, you're gonna notice that HookahJohn is actually gonna produce these. I've been told these are made in Lebanon, and I actually got these. This one was sent to me from the manufacturer, the distributor himself, who produced these and sells them on exotichookahs.com. Like I said, he's not gonna be producing them anymore. But yeah, I'm glad that HookahJohn actually took the opportunity to take these over. Lebanese-made pipes, not Syrian, not Egyptian, but Lebanese. So I think it'll be pretty interesting to see what he does. Without a doubt, you know HookahJohn's going to fix that. You know HookahJohn's going to make the ports bigger. The purge, it's decent. I mean, it's not the best, but it doesn't really clear out all the smoke in the chamber itself. But like I said, and it is, oh, don't let me forget, it is a common chamber. So it's just pretty much like a generic Chinese chamber.
Not a fan of that. Like I said, no doubt about it, HookahJohn is going to turn this into a very, very, very competitive pipe in the market. So, this is Jake from HookahRev.com bringing you a random video. Till next time.